Behind this smile, Liam Fee was suffering. The 2-year-old was abused for much of his short life. Rachel on the left was his mother, Nyomi her civil partner. They tortured the toddler, then murdered him, and tried to blame it on another young child in their care. But the investigation uncovered the true horror of what was going on. Inside this family home in Fife, children were kept in homemade cages, stripped naked, their hands bound behind their back with cable ties. Sometimes they were tied to a bed in a room filled with pet snakes and rats. What had these boys been living through?
Hell, basically. They've been subject to horrific abuse, horrific neglect. They have had no medical care when required.
Rachel and Nyomi went to great lengths to cover their crimes, and few people ever knew Liam. But he did go to nursery.
This was his favourite area. He liked to play in the small world, little cars, things like that.
His teachers told me about the 2-year-old they saw.
His smile was infectious. As soon as you seen him, you felt yourself wanting to smile because he was so happy to see people.
But the staff spotted bruises on the toddler and they called social services after one incident when his mum came to pick him up.
He turned round, looked at her, and the feeling that you had was just horrific. It was like he was just frightened.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
In my whole 10 years of being in this private nursery, I have never, ever seen anybody look at their mother like that.
When he died, we knew that it was bad, but we didn't have any idea of the level that it was actually at. And it's really heartbreaking to think that we were sending that little boy home to that every day.
This is the house where Liam died. A social worker actually called here along with police when Liam's nursery complained about the injuries he had on his body. But they were told Liam had simply bumped his head. They accepted that explanation, then left. The social worker then went off sick. No one was assigned this cover, and this family were left unmonitored. A manager from Fife Council admitted in court that Liam just dropped off their radar. Child protection authorities have now started a case review. Are there concerns that this child has been let down?
That will be one of the issues that we picked up during the significant case review and examined in some detail.
Rachel and Nyomi have shown no remorse. They'll be sentenced in July. But Liam's death raises tragically familiar questions of the system that's meant to protect vulnerable children. Most crucially, could anything or anyone have saved this defenceless toddler from the catalogue of cruelty he faced behind closed doors? Peter Smith, News at 10, Livingston.